So, hello, dear students. Now we would be discussing some other topics of this crop protection and management. Likewise, we were discussing in the previous videos the different kinds of agricultural practices. So, in this sequence today, we would be discussing related to the topic that is protection from weeds. That is the next agricultural practice. Protection from weeds. So how do we protect the food from the weed? What are the weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plants that grows along the crop. Suppose there is a crop. This is the crop. This is the crop of, like, you can say, wheat crop. Okay, this is the wheat crop, and in between you can see some other types of plants are there, like this. So these plants take the nutrients from the soil. Okay, so that is why the crop, the wheat plants or the rice plants, these plants cannot get the ample amount of nutrient from the soil because some amount of nutrients has been taken by the weeds, these unwanted plants. So these unwanted plants are to be removed. We remove these. If we remove these unwanted plants, then the crop will grow good. Are you getting this? So what are the weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plants. You can say weeds are the unwanted plants that grows along the crop, that grow along the crop. So the weeds are needed to be removed. Okay, so to remove weeds, there are different methods. Okay, how to remove weeds? So at first, weedicides are also used. Weedicides or chemicals are also used. Different kinds of chemicals are used to remove to remove the weeds. Or simply weeding also can be done. Weeding means manually, by picking by hand, or by khurpi, or by the hands, picking by the hands. So this is known as weeding. Okay, so simply by weeding also, or by using the weedicides or the chemicals, the weeds can be removed. Okay, are you getting this? Very good. So next thing we are going to discuss here, and that is the harvesting. Next agricultural practice, that is harvesting. Okay, you must have seen when the crop is mature there on the field. So what to do then? Need is to cut the crop. Okay, as you grow the crop, as you sow the seeds, then after sowing the seeds, it takes 3 to 4 months to for the crop to be matured. Okay, so you can write here, it takes 3 to 4 months for the crop to be matured. Now when the crop is matured, then need is to cut it, and when you are cutting it, this is known as the harvesting. Okay, are you getting it? Then then when it is matured, I am writing here, and when it is mature, it it needs to be cut down, known as harvesting. And this harvesting can be done either by manually, by cutting by sickle, or by using the harvester. Okay, different kinds of things are used there. This can be done either manually using sickle, or by harvesting or by harvester also. Okay, so it's a machine through which you can cut the crop. So when it is harvested, when the crop is harvested, you have cut the crop, then the need is what? The need is to separate the grains from the staff. This is the staff where the grains are there. So need is to separate these grains from the staff. This, you do not need this staff, only the grains you need. The grains you need. So let's say this is the staff over which there are the grains. These are the grains. So what to do? These grains are to be removed. These grains are to be removed, and this staff also to be removed. So there is the need is to separate the grains from the staff. So how do we do this? We just do it by threshing. We do it by threshing. So there is a process. Okay. So here I am writing. This is I am writing upside. Okay. You might have written this. So let me erase. So written here, I'm writing here, and when the crop is harvested, then it needs to be and when the crop is harvested, then the grains are removed from you can say from shaft, either by threshing or by using thresher, either by threshing manually or by using, like here in the villages we are threshing manually. Okay, but in the plains where there are big farms, there we use the thresher or by using thresher. Threshers are also used. Okay. So there are different methods for threshing, like winnowing, and like they are using thresher and harvester. There is a machine which have both the system of cutting and then threshing also. This is known as the combination of harvesting and thresher. So harvester and thresher, with the help of this one machine you can cut the crop also, and it just threshes also. It separate the grains from the shaft. Are you getting this? Yes. So we can do this by the help of the combination of this thresher and this harvester. Are you getting this? So this was about the harvesting. Now if you see, we are celebrating different kinds of harvesting festival, means when the crop is being cut. Okay, when you cut the crop all over, wherever you just cut the crop, so different kinds of festivals are celebrated during those days. Likewise, we are harvesting festival, we call them harvesting festival, means these are the festivals which we celebrate during while we are cutting the crop. So different kinds of harvesting festivals are being celebrated all over India. If you talk about, they are in Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu, there we celebrate Pongal. This is celebrated in Tamil Nadu. If you talk about the West Bengal, there we celebrate this what we call it, this Nabana. Yes, this is the festival celebrated there in West Bengal. If you see Punjab, very famous Vaisakhi. Yes, Vaisakhi is celebrated there in Punjab. Now if you see Diwali, all over India is celebrated Diwali. Okay, like if you see Bihu, this is celebrated in Assam. Okay, so these are the different festivals which are celebrated all over India. These are known as the harvesting festival, different harvesting festival. You should know this. Okay, now next agricultural practice which we are going to talk. Now we are moving towards the last section of this chapter, and where we are going to discuss, or we would be discussing there, the last agriculture practice, that is the storage. Okay, now you have cut the crop, you have threshed, you have separated the grains from the stalk. Now the grains which are there you are having, these grains are to be used throughout the year. So how will you use these grains throughout the year? These grains are to be stored somewhere, and while you are storing, these are to be protected from the pests, or from the insects, or from the rats also. Okay, the rats might eat that red grains, or the pests might damage the grains. Okay, so the grains which you have cut, which you have separated from the chaff, are to be stored. Okay, for storing we use here for storing, number one, we use their silos. These are the big containers like this, very big like this. So here we store inside these silos, the grains are stored there. Okay, so these things are we use, silos we use there. Like we use their jute bag also. In villages we are using these jute bags are also used. Like we are using their metallic bins. Metallic bins are also used to store the grains. Okay, and to protect, what do we use? Because while you are storing the grains are to be protected from the pests also, from the insects also, from the rats also. How do you protect? You will protect it by using some, like in villages we are using this, like the this what you can say, the neem leaves, or the pesticides. It's different things we are using. Okay, like the neem leaves are used to protect. Okay, so inside the silos, or in the jute bags, or in the metallic bins where we have stored the grains, there we keep some neem leaves, which protects the grains from the pests, or from the rats. Okay, so these things we have discussed. Now the last topic we are discussing today, that is animal husbandry. What is this animal husbandry? Animal husbandry means rearing and taking care of animals is known as animal husbandry. Here I am writing rearing and taking care of animals is known as animal husbandry. Rearing and taking care of animals is known as animal husbandry. Okay, here different kinds of animals are reared there. For example, we rear milch animals. Which provide us milk. Like we rear fishes also. Okay, so these are the different kinds of animals which are reared there. So this all comes under the animal husbandry. Animal husbandry means rearing and taking care of the animals is known as animal husbandry. So this was all about this topic. Now we would be discussing the next chapter number 2. Okay, so hope you have read this chapter carefully. Whatever you have been taught here in this chapter, you just go through that once again, keep repeating, keep revising. Okay, so then you will be having a good command over this first chapter, because this is the first chapter which no one likes, because this comes under the science, but no one like this chapter, first one chapter. Okay, but you have to know about this. Okay then stay tuned, keep watching, and keep sharing the link of our school channel, that is Mission School Parivar.